What's the haps? I'm Meroka and welcome to a thing that rather disconcertingly involves my face. This is going to be a tasting thing of sorts. There are some loot crate type affairs around in the world that promise to give you a taste of certain countries and things. This is not one of those things, but this is nonetheless something of a taste of Finland. So this recent past weekend, a friend of mine, a long-time viewer and occasional contributor to the channel, Wetamittamontia, she visited the UK along with the plague of death that is Tulkas the Valiant, and she was kind enough to bring with some various snacks and things from Finland. So we're going to taste Finland today. We have, in no specific particular order, Hope a toffee. It's the toffee of hope. I guess. Apparently it is a salted licorice flavored toffee, which brings us on to the second and perhaps more important thing, which is Salmiakki, which is salted licorice, which is apparently a Finnish delicacy. I think I have heard of this in potentially other sort of Scandinavian parts, I think. It's well-liked in Scandinavia, and I gather not well-liked anywhere outside of Scandinavia. I just realised I have idiot hair going on. Oh well, idiot hair it is. At any rate, that should be the interesting one. We have Geisha, which is, weirdly, of all the things I've got, the most English-looking of things. It has all the writing on it is mostly English. Okay, it's Finnish first and foremost, but it does have plenty of English on it. Geisha milk chocolate with soft hazelnut filling. That sounds like Nutella in bar form. It sounds tasty, so I can't see a problem with that. So we have Kalimax Piparmintu. I'm assured this is merely nothing more than chewing gum, but apparently very, very Finnish chewing gum, and it does sound quite a lot like some sort of sanitary product, quite frankly. It sounds like something you wouldn't eat, frankly. The real highlight of the show, I think, is going to be Laka Liquor. I don't know how you pronounce these things. They have accents. We don't have those accents in these countries. This is Cloudberry Liquor. I am reasonably informed. I don't know what a cloudberry is. I've never in my life come across a cloudberry. So this is a liqueur made from cloudberry, which I assume is a thing one can find in Finland. I have never found a cloudberry in my life. I want to taste this, and I want to taste it mixed with the other thing, which is also a Finnish-only thing, I think, Pommac. Comes in your standard 500ml bottle. Looks like it could be on a shelf alongside your bottles of Coke or whatever else. Except it's a soft drink that's, my understanding is the flavors are supposed to be somewhere between champagne and cognac. The mac is the cognac bit, and the pom, there's some word, I guess, in Finnish that means champagne that begins with pom, which is weird because pom for me would mean apples? I don't know. Either way, Pommac. That's to be mixed with this. And indeed, on the back of the bottle, I don't think you'll be able to see it very well. Can we get a focus on it? No, we absolutely cannot. Can we? Focus. Okay, I will read it to you. Bubbling Berry is the signature serve of Chimos Laka Liquor. That is 4 cls of Chimos Laka, which is this stuff. 2 cls of Omenamehua. Nutritional information for apple juice. And I was like, oh, it's apple juice. Okay, so that's 2 cl of apple juice. And 1 to 2 cl of Pommacia. I don't know. This, basically, I think. Apparently this stuff is very popular as like a non-alcoholic alternative at parties and things. for people who don't drink. So when everyone else is sipping on champagne, you can sip on Pommac instead, and it's maybe the Finnish equivalent of Schlur? I don't know. At any rate, those things will be tasted and tested. Let us... Ooh, where do we begin? Let's start with the Geisha, because I think that's the safe bet. So Geisha, hazelnut, chocolate. My anticipation is that this will just be delicious. Really. But I don't expect anything else from this. So, cubes. Okay, so it has like a soft center, kind of a... Oh, what do you call it? I forget the name for it. Is it on here in English? They say it has a nougat filling. I would not have called that nougat. It has a sort of a nougat kind of taste, but it has a more of a... The other thing that I can't remember. Texture. It's softer than nougat. Nougat's normally quite a chewy thing. So it's like chocolate-coated, very, very, very soft nougat. That is delicious. I will definitely eat more of that. I'm hesitant to go for the... I mean, obviously I want to save the Salmiakki for the drama of the Salmiakki. But you know, these are... I'm going to review chewing gum. Okay, sure. It should probably be last, because then it's like, oh, it's a palate cleanser at the end. After a meal, one has a chewing gum, right? They are like any other chewing gum you've ever had in your life. It's chewing gum. Smells like chewing gum, looks like chewing gum. It comes in industrial quantity. I guess, during my number, I guess that's quantity 100. There are 100 chewing gums in there. I've never seen some chewing gum sold in a pack of 100, but okay. It is minty. It is refreshing. It is piparmento. I can confirm. It is chewing gum. I have no idea what I expected. Now what do? You guys can sit here and watch me chew for a bit, right? Okay, so let me move that away. Let's go for the Salmiakki first, because if the Hoopa Toffee is Salmiakki flavored, then I should probably know what Salmiakki tastes like before I taste the Salmiakki flavored thing. So, Phaser. Wait, what's Phaser? Oh, Phaser. All right. Phaser is the brand of all these things. I was thinking it was the same brand as the lacquer as well, but it is not. It's just the same brand as everything else. Apparently, Weirta has shares in lacquer, or either that or lacquer has a monopoly on all of Finland's snack market. Which, given that Finland's drinks market is a monopoly, that wouldn't be entirely surprising. So, Super Salmiakki, or Super Salmiakki, depending on which side of the package you want to look at. 38 grams in pastileja. I presume that means like pastels, right? Yep, there's appear to be pastels. That is one Salmiakki pastel. Weirdly, when I hold it up to the camera, it looks black, but I can see the light of the monitor shining through it. It's kind of a very, very, very dark red color. Don't know what to expect. Mm. 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 Ah. I'm not... I don't think this would be my first choice of snack. Honestly. Like, I like licorice. I do like licorice. I don't like excessively salty things. Oh, this is very salty. Oh. You know what? I don't think I like salmiakki. Also, it's very chewy. I can chew this for a while. Right. I've eaten the salmiakki. Remind me not to do that in a hurry again. Which I suppose brings us to Hopa Toffee. The toffee of hope. I hope Hopa Toffee is nice, but if it is salmiakki flavoured, I don't know. We're to also bring one other snack that got eaten long before I got to video format, which was, she brought, it was, and again, licorice, but it was just like plain licorice in the shape of a pipe with some of those like bibbly-bobbly hundreds and thousands things on the end. You know, like you get with them. Man, words are eluding me today. You know how you get the wheels, like the Catherine wheel kind of licorice strips, and then in the middle you got a little bibbly-bobbly jazzy thing. That's not a jazzy, because a jazzy is a different type of thing, but you got a bibbly-bobbly thing. It's got the bibbly-bobblies on the end of the pipe, so you just got a stick of licorice pipe with a few bibbly-bobblies on the end, and it's licorice. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just a weird novelty format of licorice. So Hopa Toffee. This brings us to Hopa Toffee. I've had this and the chocolate in the fridge for a few hours because it has been very warm today. That is okay. That is. Is it actually salmiakki or is it just licorice? Because I'm not getting the salt this time. It says, oh, is this Swedish? Oh, Swedish lakritsskola met salmiaksmak. I don't know what any of that means. But the salmiak kind of implies to me that it is salmiakki. Med, I guess, would be with. Lakritsskola licorice. Licorice with salmiakki, right? That is that. I will eat the rest of that. That's okay. I will palm salmiakki off on people that don't know what salmiakki is. Right. That brings us to fun things. I suppose I can use the chewing gum to take away the taste of salmiakki. Chimos laka liqueur. I don't know what that smells like. It smells a little bit artificial. Kind of cleaning product kind of vibes there. I should show you. I'm using my tasting glass. I'm really bad at holding things up to the camera so that you guys can see them, sorry. So we have this. It's a fine coating, which does not form particularly interesting legs, or any legs, which is, for some people, a measure of the quality of spirit. I don't necessarily think it means a great deal, but there you go. It means a liqueur. I mean, liqueur is going to form. It's at bottled at 21% ABV. So compared to a whiskey or something, it's going to form different kind of meniscus. I'd love to be that guy who can just reel off a bunch of tasting notes, but I just can't. My palate is not refined enough to be able to do that. Which is the whole reason I mean, I threatened to start doing a channel like that at the start of the year. The only reason that's not come to fruition is because I can't do that. kind of fruity, but it is a fruit I've never tasted before. It's sweet. It's a liqueur. I'd be surprised if it wasn't sweet. Not unpleasant. I mean, I would sip that. That's a nice enough drink. It's one of those things that you're like, well, what do I mix this with? How can we make this interesting to mix now? And I guess the answer to that is Pomac. So, let me take my Ralphie stuff patented, tried and tested cap on the Glencairn. There we go. That's not going to go anywhere. That's not going to do anything. Nothing weird's going to happen. There is. I've put a Pringles cap on my Glencairn, so it works. Right. I think this calls for cocktails. Although to the same extent, I also kind of want to know what this is like. The recipe. As I say, I've given you the ingredients for the bubbling berry. Below that, it says Koristiki Lakoja. I googled this. I didn't get much useful out of it. Koristiki, as best I could make out, I think was... I hope I've got these the right way around. I think was decorate. And Lakoja was strike. Koristiki Ksi Lakoja. When you put that through Google Translate, it says decorate. It says like decorative string, I think, is what it says. I don't think it's decorative string. Koristiki in and of itself is just, I think, decorate, which presumably means garnish. I'm going to assume that means garnish. And Lakoja on its own comes out as strike, which to my mind would mean shake. Okay, it's a cocktail. We need to strike the cocktail. What does that mean? Oh, we shake the cocktail, right? But I think this stuff is carbonated. Pretty sure this stuff is carbonated. It looks like a carbonated beverage. We'll find out when I open it in just a moment's time. But if it is, then you wouldn't shake that. You wouldn't shake a drink that had like lemonade or cola or something. You would just sort of make it. Yes, it is carbonated. Admittedly, I think very, very lightly. I don't think there was much carbonation at all in that. So. That's a strange thing. It's very, very mild. There's not a lot of flavor to it. I can see how it's kind of like a very adult kind of soft drink and a substitute for fancy drinks at parties if you're, for whatever reason, unable to drink the fancy drinks. Alright. This calls for cocktail making. Let me go get the rest of the things. Right, cocktail making. One old-fashioned with a nice ball in it. And some apple juice. I need like 2 cl of it. Shame they don't sell it in 2 cl packages. Oh well. There's some fine, cloudy apple juice. Hopefully bring a touch of class to proceedings. I could have just bought the cheap stuff, but I was like, no, I'm going to make cocktails, might as well use good cocktail ingredients. So, we have... I got my measure. My weirdo, actually kind of a Jägermeister shot glass measure that I always use. I need the recipe that's literally on the bottle that I'm trying to pour from. So that's convenient. 4 cl of this. That's 4 cl of Chimos Laka. $2 cl of apple juice. So, Copella Farms Cloudy apple. Smells good. It's a little overkill there. Whoops, touched too much. Okay, so yeah, 2cl of that. That's proceedings. Ooh, they'd like... don't mix. That's interesting. Like, such different densities, it almost creates a layer. It's kind of cool. That's neat. And it was said 1 to 2. I guess we'll go with 2 just for the maximum finish effect here. So 2cl of 2cl of mixer. My God. All right. I guess that will mix the 2 layers together because it is sparkling and therefore will agitate things. In theory. My only concern is that, I mean, I guess this would last you a while. There's 500 mils there. You're using 20 at a time. But it's fizzy, it'll go flat. So I'm forced to, like, make all the cocktails, like, in one day. So that is what was it? A bubbling berry. I guess you're supposed to, like, garnish it with cloudberries, but since today was the first time I've ever even heard of a cloudberry, I have no idea why you would buy such a thing. Let us try a bubbling berry. That is not unpleasant in the slightest. I don't necessarily know it might be my go-to cocktail of choice. But it's certainly a very tasty one. It's certainly something very unique and interesting. Something I've not tasted before. So bonus points for all of that. One bubbling berry. I can't help but feel it could be a good substitute for a fluffy dream from Valhalla. It's very fluffy, it's cloudy, it's bubbly. It's a fluffy dream, right? The things we have learned today. Cloudberry's good. Salmiakki less good. Salmiakki toffee? Okay. What basically amounts to Nutella in bar form. Good. Good. Very good. Finish chewing gum. Very, very similar to other chewing gums on the market. Gonna be honest. I don't think anyone ever expected it to be any different, but I can confirm it's not. Those are okay. Those are okay. I'll drink a few of these this week because that is tasty. Cool. So, thank you to Waiter for your generous and wonderful contributions, and I guess thank you for the salmiakki. I don't know that I will eat the salmiakki, but thank you for it nonetheless. Why do people keep adding salt to things? Like, salted caramel is one of those things I was like, why salted caramel? Why is caramel salted? Caramel is tasty. It doesn't need salt. And then people added salt to it. Licorice, ditto. Licorice is tasty. You don't need to add salt to it, guys. It doesn't help it. Sorry. Yeah. Oh well. There we go. Thank you to Wirta. Thank you for watching, for joining me, for staring at my ugly mug for 20 minutes or whatever. If you come across Chimos Laka Liquori or Pomac in the shops on your travels, probably only when you're in Finland, gonna be honest. Yeah, pick up a bottle. It's tasty. I mean, I guess pick up some salmiakki while you're at it, but be warned, you probably won't like it. Unless you're Finnish or any other Scandinavian kind of variety, then you might like it. Maybe. Maybe. Probably. I don't know. Regional tastes are weird. That's all I got. Alright, see you next time.
Yeah!